killing. Look at this. They're going to do it again. They are going to do it again.
Well, right now we're looking at 2-2, but Riz is nailing out the rails here from the corner, taking a lot of damage from that rocket, but he gets out of there with his life. He's going to be moving back through the rocket room, and going to be looking for another angle to deal some damage out of. Now, this
better watch his ass.
Panzer, they're... Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was expecting, yeah, there he is. Oh, I was expecting Cool Man to get shot in the back as he was trying to sort of move, sort of retreat from that room. He makes a smart play here. Hits a rail.
Now that is a good position to stick around with, because you have plenty of cover. There's only 2 entrances. You can cover this pretty good, and right now when you're the last man standing with that much health, you really want to do as much damage as you can. And here comes the LG to push it, and finishing off with the rail. Beautiful.
Yeah, rail from the teammate. Really well done. Guys, 8-0 unanswered rounds so far. Panzer Death Squad just destroying the Ghost Squad on this map. And what is unbelievable is that Panzer Death Squad was not able to pull out a win on Trinity. So we will indeed be going to 3 maps in this particular matchup. Now, one thing I'm really curious about, I wonder how this would be turning out if we had all 4 players. Because remember, we are playing this, Ghost Squad playing this with 1 man down.
Actually, I thought it was Panzer who was 1 man down and Ghost Squad dropped.
Yeah,
one
let me
to
rephrase that.
Yeah.
Ghost Squad has their 4th guy here. They chose to not play him in order to make it more fair. So they're, you know, even though they have their guys, they're playing it with a man down. Is what I meant to say. Oh, wow.
Right now, Cool Man finally puts Ghost Squad on the board, but we're looking at 8-1. This is going to be an insane comeback if it happens at all.
Lava put them on the board, dude. The map put them on the board. GG map.
Oh, was that a suicide?
No, it's rocketed into the lava.
Splash.
It's pretty hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So, yeah, Panzer Death Squad has the man-up situation here. And NCA gonna get double teamed. I was waiting for it. I knew there was another guy waiting around the corner, but now they got a chance. Oh, but see, here's a mistake. They have a chance to press together, and they don't. So now we're gonna have 1 final guy standing. Yeah, I don't agree with that decision, because again, there's still 2 guys that Tyrael has to pull through. And I really don't see him doing that. This is a telegraph move. They're gonna catch him. Oh wow, I'm amazed.
Yeah, this map relying so much on these choke points. We've been seeing Panzer not going as aggressively into the choke points as Ghost, and gHs has really been pushing into them, and they've been eating rocket after rocket because of that. Right now we're seeing Conquer down to 65 versus Tyrael down to only 26 now, but now Conquer, we're just seeing around this, and nice weapon choice, jumping over that rocket to get the shotgun.
Right there, honestly, he was like, say hello to my little friend. And it really paid off for 9-1, guys. We might see this thing finally go to Panzer. It's been slightly stretched out with a nice win by a Ghost Squad. At least they're not going to go out with a big goose egg. That ace would totally be Conqueror. It's just going to sit up here. I don't really get that, but
he's laying an egg.
Yeah, pretty much. So it looks like gHs.
But we're still looking at 3-3.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful 1-2 teamwork there.
Yeah.
LG with the railgun follow-up, always nice to see.
Yeah, they're touring around this press into red, but they're not together. Look at this. Yeah, they're on completely opposite side of the map. So there's no way they're going to get any help. Reptile's going to get that frag. We got all 3 Panzer Death Squatters up. This round is going to Panzer, and they will take this map with 10-1, unless something incredible happens, like the server crashes. What the fuck?
Oh god! From 3-1 to 1-1.
60 health.
NGA up against Reptile. We're looking at a pretty even match here. So this is what it comes down to. Reptile, no pressure, buddy. Now he's sitting
How is that
on
even
the stairs,
possible?
looking for that grenade, and now he's just like, okay, I gotta breathe. I gotta think. And now Reptile moving
let me
into the
hit my balls against the
room
ground
here.
real quick.
Yeah, no kidding. Now he's just looking for that rail to come around. And he's moving back up into Mega Health. Let's take a look over to NZA. NZA is sitting tightly on the red armor.
Oh, rocks into a rocket.
God. Rocket. This map has been all about the rocket spam and precise rocket spam that's timed well through those choke points. And Reptile shows his merit there. And oh god, that was just... Give me a second.
Yeah, okay guys. 3 deaths for Reptile. 3. And that was, what, 11 rounds played total, I think? Indeed, and of course, what kind of floors me is the complete about face that these teams took across maps. I mean, we saw Panzer kind of struggle on Trinity, but they had DM7 down.
I'm thinking Panzer's real forte is being able to poke their heads out enough to make Ghost chase them, and then they just back off enough and let them run into the rockets. That is a style of play I'm familiar with and one that I especially appreciate. So this is going to be the map where they're going to have to find a way to make that playstyle come out. And really, I don't think they're going to find a lot of places for this because this is going to be a little bit more open. It's going to be a little bit closer to Trinity in that feel of there's going to be an area and you're going to get swarmed and that's going to be it.
Right. Well, that and there's nowhere to hide on DM6. You got a pair of stairwells, but that's about it. Most of the action is probably going to take place here on the bridge. This is this area I'm looking at on the stream right now. And so whenever you hear bridge, that's where we're talking about. This is where the railgun spawns. So whenever we say the railgun walkway, we're talking about this upper hallway here. There are 3 tiers on this map, also a similarity to Trinity. So you've got the lower tier, mid tier, and of course up here. Now on the clear other side of the map, you have the pillars. And honestly, I don't understand why teams don't utilize this side of the map even more, because I personally like it because you've got choke points at all of the entrances. Okay.
Yeah, and I don't want to speak too soon about Panzer because what we saw in Trinity was a lot of just bunching up in the red armor room, and pretty much what we saw in DM7 was completely the opposite. They were sticking to the corridors more. They were attacking the central areas instead of moving into them. So we'll see what they do this time around.
Indeed. But I kind of agree with you, Jahar. I think this map will play in style in a way that favors gHs. Let's see if that's the case. We're going live right now.
We will see. We see Coolman heading up the pipe for the railgun, moving along the catwalk, going to be scoping out the bridge. We're not seeing a lot of action here, but gHs, both guys on top of that, and we have Coolman on top of the rail, so they are in an advantageous position right now.
NZA drops down into actually a 3-on-1. He's going down. Bye-bye.
There it is.
Yeah, that was a bit of a mistake to lose that height advantage. And Panzer Death Squad just going to clean up here, get that first round. Actually get an excellent from Reptile, so fantastic work there. We're going to watch him as we unfold round number 2. Panzer Death Squad on mid-level underneath bridge. And they're just gonna chill here. They're waiting for somebody to drop down. They're like, come play with this. We promise we won't hurt that much.
Right.
Yeah, we finally see some little bit of crossfire here. gHs, but it's not going to be enough. They got all 3 guys up. Let's go see the survivor just before he goes down. This will be it right here. Boom, railed out of the air. And Panzer Death Squad getting number 2.
Round begins.
But look at this. Instead of favoring
crap.
bridge, the top of the bridge, it seems like they are gathering just underneath it and then making a press onto it. And here it is. Rivs getting a nice sneak rail jump shot. That's number 2. And he's only eaten the smallest bit of splash damage from a grenade. And honestly, those nades aren't going to cut it. Raining in from above, they can just hide all day long. And so gHs, I love this play. PDS is basically just forcing gHs to come down here and try to find all of their guys as quickly as possible. But as you can see, now look at this change up. Both of them went up top, and Rivs is just waiting down below. Fantastic teamwork there to flush that guy down. Had he actually made it out, Rivs was ready with the rail. So Panzer Death Squad, once again, honestly, I think the way to challenge this is exactly what they're going to do now, which is just starting out on the same level and going crazy with it. We've got 1-man up situation, Reptile, 22 health. He will not survive, though. NZA. So, I think gHs needs to do this one more time, and that will basically force Panzer Death Squad to pick a new strategy. Let's see how it happens.